Hi everyone, this is Bismi Palati on 88.9 FM on my show called Dominus Nisi. And today I'm going to reflect what I have identified or what I have realized in my personal reflection time today, which was connected to a conversation that I had as well. So, what happened is like usually I will sit with my God, my Creator, to have a session before my day start, or if it is too busy, maybe in the middle of my day, or sometimes before going to bed. But anyway, we will have that session every day. So today I was having that time with my creator in the morning, and I was going through some of the things that I did yesterday and its impact, and what should I do with different today. So yesterday was my day that I need to start a kids program, um, and I didn't do it because of different reasons. Um, and today I was telling God, do you really want me to redo this? And then what did I do right or wrong? Because if you know my story for like, last 14 months, you can see that I have done different things in different time and start and stop and then thinking about something and then changing something. It's like different variety of items are happening in my life, and I'm not having a real clear goal or actions, I would say, to help the community. And that's a real sign that my thought process are going all around. And my consistent effort these days is to stick with the conversation with the God and then do what He really want me to do rather than do what I want to do. And I made some drastic decisions in last October to stop my big dream to become different person, or to become a different version of myself, and then go through a proper program to make me as a great speaker, a great coach, a great trainer, and all those dreams. Then I experienced a profound call of rather than going into that path, help the people and touch the heart one at a time rather than like a big event. So that's where I stopped all different things with no real notice. And some people still think that I'm mad and I'm not utilizing my skill set to my 100%. Yes, there are different arguments, and I don't know how to answer that, and I'm not going to, because at the moment what I am doing is to connect to my creator and then see what's the real call that I can hear from my creator. There was sometimes that I couldn't even hear anything from him. I was wondering what's happening. Oh, the link is broken or not. But anyway, I could hear now. And I am actually having a real big, long, over active conversations, and then figuring out what exactly is my turn after this, half century time of my life. And it's a blessing that I can talk to you and share all these things. So a couple of things that I really want to share with my audience today. It's been 14 years that I'm running this radio show in this community radio in my mother tongue of Malayalam, and it's now 3 years that I'm talking in English and sharing that spirituality and Christian values through this show called Dominus Nisi. And if you look at my social media profile, I was not at all active before and started active in, I would say, recently, maybe 3 to 4 years time. And I was going through, through um, the likes and subscriptions, and then the total hours of viewership and all those things. And we're getting many different calls from different people that they can give you millions of views and thousands of followers in this much money and all those things. But anyway, I was thinking, what exactly God wants me to do, and am I doing the right thing according to His will? Um, that's where I got a question to Him. Yes, I decided not to really pursue career of coaching people, and then stay back on my corporate career, and then do my passion as part time after hour or after work activities. And then I stopped all those things. But at the same time, I'm helping people here and there. I do have some super girls with me that I'm helping them to go ahead with their life after a drastic and I would say horrible and unfortunate family violence issues. And I'm helping different people, and I'm so proud to see those girls are empowering. And I'm learning from them as well, and then figuring out that I haven't done things very well in my life. And I didn't know things very well when I was going through that tough time. And it's been 12 years, but things are not really changing. By the way, I'm so excited about that next week, 10th of June, that there are different changes happening in the family violence area. And I'll come with those things next week. But what my conversation with my God touched me is that I'm a logical person all the time. I need to know why that is happening, and otherwise, I will question. Sometimes, in my previous life, with that before my self-discovery, I never ask questions. I will be obeying whatever that people asking me to do, but I will be questioning that inside, and then I will be silencing myself because of the situations around me. But this time I was asking God, yes, I agree that I'm not doing anything much with the training program, but why did I restart? And I was justifying myself. I'm really good at it, and I know that you will be. If not, check with me. I'll let you know how to do that. And was telling God, look, I didn't want to do the program, and I was not really keen to do either. Uh, but one of my friends requested that they need some help to modify their lifestyle, their kids' lifestyle. And then I thought, okay, why not? I can help because I know how to help, and I have some programs that I can work with this little girl. Then I thought, okay, anyway, I'm putting in my effort and time for this one girl. Why can't I put that for some more people? And that's where I actually advertised for about this program. Anyway, the God was telling me, you think and see, are you going with the consistency of looking at one point, or you are still struggling to concentrate? And then I actually stopped there, and then I thought, okay, the long weekend is a good time for me to reflect and then find out what's going on in me. But the logical God is always giving us logical reasoning and points to ponder. That's what happened in my work today. I was going through my usual chats with my colleagues, and one of my colleagues, I had to call for a work-related issue, and I was having conversations here and there, and then picked up this point. Are you restarting the children's program? And then you mentioned that you stopped it. So are you restarting it? That really clicked me because God asked me that question in the morning, and then in the afternoon, someone else, a logically human, is actually picking that up in my life. And I'm so thankful to God for that conversation. And thank you, my friend, for being honest and sharing your thoughts. So what happened is that I also justified over there as well, and same justification that I did to my God. And I was like so touched to the response, like, the mayor response was like, I know that you want to be busy, then you need to do something good, otherwise you will get bored. Yeah, and I was saying, yep, that's true. I need to do something, otherwise I'll be getting bored, and I don't want to get bored. All those things. But the points that I ponder here with you is about this show, and about the effort, about the ways that people putting their effort. So I know that I'm putting made too much effort to help different people and different kids and different families and communities um, and you know, my listeners. And this shows are not just coming by itself. You have to think about it. You have to prepare for it. You need to arrange the time. You need to arrange your mind, your body, your looks, everything is part of it. And to be honest, by God's grace, I don't need to script it. I need to just think about it. The God will give the script. Okay, so this point was not part of my segment, was not planned to do today, but God wanted me to do it today. There should be some reason. So my or my question to myself is that if you are always thinking that you're going through different areas and then trying different things, is that right? Or do you need to make a pause and think what exactly happening fine for you? They don't really support you. But if you are really going deep down and then there is no support, people will really come and give you some sympathy. That's the new trend. And that may be the reason that you can see in different places. Whatever you do, good things, you may not get good applause or good encouragement. So, my question to my audience: what is the purpose in the actions that you're doing? What exactly driving you to do something which is not giving you a monetary value, which is not giving you any power, which is not giving you any other materialistic outcome or benefits? And if you're still doing that, what is the purpose behind it? That does matter. That was the conversation I ended up with my colleague, because I know that what I'm doing today, I do not know how many people are listening. I do not know whether the conversation that I'm making is impacting you. I really would love to know. And if you're listening to me, I would really love to know by giving me a text message on 0401360144, because that will help me to understand, yes, there is at least one listener there listening to me, and that matter to me, because the purpose behind this type of voluntary shows, running this community radio, being in the board and spending time on it, it's all because the purpose behind it is just to spread that love, joy, and peace that I experience from my God, and share that little love, joy, and peace to the people. That may be true, maybe a true consolation to the listeners. And the words or the stories or the experience that you're hearing may be empowering you or helping you to come out of your hard time. That's the only reason behind it. Nothing other than getting a fame or getting some real benefits or perks. Nothing, because you can look at my social medias, and I'm not anywhere, like, not anything great happening there. So only thing that I am getting is that peace of mind when I share the good news to my listeners. So I would love to know whether you are listening to my show. If you're listening to me, just give me a text on 0401 360144. And if you want to look at my YouTube channel, just subscribe and then see whether it's improving. But the essence of the story is, take that consistent moments with your creator and then check with him. Am I doing right, or am I going up and down, or should I make a pause? And that's what I'm doing. taking a pause and see how that will be going good or not. And this is Dominus Nisi on 88.9 FM. I'll come back to you after some beautiful songs for you on the sound of the West.